It has been too long since I've done a video, and right now I'm using the heaviest rig I think you could possibly have. It weighs about 1,000 pounds. It's a whole month. Actually, you can probably see it. That's what I'm on right now. I highly suggest never using a setup like this. You get tired after about 20 seconds, and I'm already tired. I'm going to the library. I gotta go do a paper for a class, and then after that, I don't know, maybe I'll get food or something. Talk about, you know. Ooh, we're gonna do story time later. It's gonna be fun story time, trust me. All right. These Bluetooth headphones have saved my life many, many times. So when I was shooting that, I just walked that direction. I just walked that way, and I heard them disconnect, and I was like, oh, maybe my phone just lost signal for a second. I left my phone there and walked super far away. Without these, I totally would have just lost my phone. I can't believe I just did that. What you doing? Damn, he's tall too.
We out here in Sociology 101. Yeah, what's good? How y'all doing?
He tripped.
Stop taking my picture.
So apparently, on the 16th,
See what I'm telling you?
I swear 9 times out of 9 old people look at this thing and they're like, it's the TV man. They think they're about to be on TV. Like that dude back there, they're not about to be on TV. That's not how that works. Yes. You take videos like this.
Yeah, do you like post them on YouTube and stuff?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Welcome back to the vlog.
That's so cool! What's your YouTube?
Hold on, let me give you a card.
What's poppin'?
I still remember what you did earlier in the morning, alright? I'm kinda mad.
Listen to this track, bitch.
Nigga woke me up.
That's
Chick-fil-A's a lot better. And he cranks no hands.
How do I start this off? That's cringy. So the vlog wasn't long enough. I mean, it's not really that it's not long enough. It's just like, it's not enough to just make into one like episode. We're gonna do story time. This is story time right here, story time. I have a list of stories that I'm gonna tell because I've had some weird shit happen to me in my life just purely because he said that this is the story I'm gonna tell. The story I'm telling today is, hold on, wait, I'm gonna do that thing where I write it down. This is the ex-ambassadors and Lil Dicky story. Oh, no, that's readable. Okay, this was about a year ago. I went to a concert at this place, and it was called the UMW Anderson Center. It's like where they have basketball games and events. And so I went to this concert, Windy Proof, box full of concert tickets. And the concert was ex-ambassadors featuring Lil Dicky. So Lil Dicky wasn't even the headliner, even though I only went to go see Lil Dicky. Battery died? Yeah. I swear, this camera eats batteries, like actually eats these batteries. So, where is the ticket? Here we go. So it's April 21st, 2016, and it was Lil Dicky and ex-ambassadors. Basically, the way this place worked was, let me draw that out real quick. So it was basically like this. That little X, that was me. I was sitting there, and I was right up against the rail. I was like holding onto it, right up against the rail. And Lil Dicky's opening, because he's the opening act. If Lil Dicky's playing, it's amazing, it's fantastic. I hand him my phone. I had to take a selfie. He doesn't take it. I was so disappointed. All I wanted to see was Lil Dicky. I rapped to every song. It was so great. He's just like I thought he would be. He gave a dude a lap dance. And yeah, it was just overall, it was great. And then so he finished, and I went with my friend Hunter. And Hunter was like, yo, like, let's stay for X Ambassadors. And I didn't want to. I just wanted to leave. I had no idea who they were. I knew they made a song for like a Jeep commercial. And like, I only got up to the rail like once everybody had left for Lil Dicky, because like some people were there just to see Lil Dicky. Like, I kind of was. And so I stay, and they're finally, like, you know, they're all setting up and whatever, and then they come out on stage, and they start playing, and it's pretty great. And I realize the lead singer, who's, like, this guy right here, he keeps coming over to this corner of the stage. They playing some good stuff, and it's crazy, because the guy that was in front of me is the blind pianist, who's the lead singer's brother. The guy is blind, and he plays piano. So they're playing, and the lead singer keeps coming over to my side of the stage, and like making eye contact with me, like standing up and like grabbing, you know? And he's like doing this over and over and over again. And by like the third time, I realize he's doing it, and this girl's like hitting me on the shoulder behind me, and they're like, he's looking at you, oh my God. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, he's into you. I was like, and then it clicked. I'm like, okay, so this dude is gay. And I just, there's nothing, I had no problem with that. I was like, oh, LOL. Like, it was just kind of funny to me. And so the girl behind me is like, go along with it. Cause I was like I'm straight. And she was like, play along with it. And I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna play along with it and just like see what happens. Like, I wasn't gonna let anything dumb happen. I was just gonna play along with it and see what happens. I take my phone and I hold up, I go like this. I don't know if it'll expose. And he comes over and he looks at me and like he winks really hard. And like all the girls go crazy. They're like, oh my God, he wants it. It was near the end, he comes up and like, he's like on the edge of the stage looking straight down at me and like pointing to me while he sings the song, Hold On. Which is like a super sad song. And he's hitting all the notes and it's amazing and I'm super impressed. I just didn't want to have sex with this guy because I'm straight. So at the very end of the concert, it ends and I'm like, okay, that's it, it's done. And he comes back onto the stage, grabs a drumstick, comes down, jumps off the stage, hands it to me, winks, and walks off stage. Like, he jumps back up on stage and goes away. This is a part I never told Hunter, and to this day he does not know this part happened. When we were leaving, this dude in a yellow shirt comes up to me and he's like, hey, one of the members of the band would like to talk to you in the back. And I'm like, thank you for the offer, but no thank you. I have somewhere to be. I said I had somewhere to be and then I left. So I was like, I was done there. And I parked kind of like behind the venue because I live next to there. So I went back to my car and I got my camera. And I was like, great opportunity here because I can go back there and say, I can be like, yeah, he said he wanted me to, to come back there. And if like anything like terrible happens, he can be like, yeah, that's the guy that I wanted to come back here. And like, that's my excuse. And I go back there. I wasn't taking video at this time. And I go back down a hallway. I know my way around the place. So I used to swim there. Like, there's a pool attached to it. So like, I knew how to get through the whole building without having to go through any locked doors. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back. I knew how to get to Lil Dicky's room. And so I went back through the hallway. And I'm walking down this hallway and I look to my left and there's this door. And it says Lil Dicky on it. Like, it's got a piece of white paper with Lil Dicky printed on it. And my excuse was going to be, hey, I'm from the local high school newspaper. We're doing a story on the thing. They said I could come back here. Like, that was going to be my excuse to talk to Lil Dicky and like to take some pictures. I try to open the door and it's unlocked and I'm like, yes, this is it. And as I open the door, there's not a single person in there. It's completely empty. And I swear to God, there was so much, like, they had smoked a whole lot of weed in that lounge. Or that little locker. It was a locker room. That was it. It was a locker room. They smoked in the locker room at the college. Like, they didn't give a shit. And I was like, okay, great. Lil Dicky's gone. All of his guys are gone. I go down the hallway even more and I see the X Ambassadors thing and I'm about to open the door and I'm like, I don't want to get myself into that. I was already like too deep in the whole thing. So I went back out the way I came and I left. So moral of the story is, if you don't want to, have sex with the lead singer of X Ambassadors, don't go back there, because don't go to the back where he tells you to go, especially if you decline the offer, because they see you, there might be some issues. I had a fun time. I took some pictures. I'll see if I can find him and put him in the video of like the locker room where Lil Dicky was smoking. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed story time. It's kind of weird. that would be the end of vlog 5. Shout out to Manab for listening to this whole thing.
Yup.
That's Manab. Manab's going to Chick-fil-A.
Just
Later. Anyway, I hope y'all had fun watching this. As always, stay safe, have fun, and, you know, over and out.